broadcast live.
This is cocaine.
Peace, peace. What up, folks? This is Stogie T. Live and direct, you know, presenting Stogie T's Verse of the Month for the month of April. Shout out to Slick On Life. We out here. We close, yo. We getting close. We getting better. You know what? When I heard the songs for April, like, you know, just vibing with them, it's like I feel like maybe I was a bit too hard on niggas, you know. Last time, you know, I was in my feelings and whatnot. I was in my feels, no doubt. I was definitely in my feels, but I feel like the songs are really good, man. Like the songs people are making are so dope, and it's like not every song obviously must have like the crazy verse in it, you know what I mean? But I really I appreciate the quality of the music that's coming out. You know, so respect to all you guys, even though, you know, the songs won't have like the best verse or whatever, but it's like, yo, it's really good quality hip-hop music that we're producing, and it's really varied as well. It's across the board, man. It's like, you know, songy type stuff, it's like trappy, it's like musical. So respect to all y'all making this beautiful, dope music, you know what I mean? That said, this is the verse of the month, so we gotta concentrate on the bars, you know. It's a good month, I think. It's a really good month. So because we have eight this month, you know what I mean, which is better than last month. No honorable mentions, but like, yo, I think, you know, we got a good list. At number 8, I'm gonna get it popping. At number 8 is thehomie.com with a song called The Ride.
I can't pretend like I don't feel the pressure. My ex is popping, I can't seem to measure. I'm paranoid, she gon' fill a void with a lame nigga that ain't even better. Time is ticking, gotta get it, cause I know in my heart she can't wait forever. Never spoken any matter, cause it's the love for me that really matters, and I pray that she never change.
Shout out to .com, man. He's like, you know, he's really an R&B nigga, you know, he's a singing nigga, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's what I appreciate about the song and his verse, is it's some R&B shit, man. It's some touchy-feely. He's talking about his ex-girl and how she, you know, he like, yo, I'm not gonna pretend I feel the pressure, but I see, you know, my girl blowing up and I can't measure up, you know what I mean? I feel like, yo, he's talking his shit, you know, he's really talking his shit, and it's like, he's laying it out there, man. You know, he's being honest, he's being sincere. He's on his Tevin Campbell, man, you know what I mean? With the bars, of course, you know. So shout out to .com. You know, he's our number 8. I like the joint, The Ride. The joint's beautiful, and I thought his verse was really heartfelt and sincere, and I fuck with that, you know? So number 8.com for a joint called The Ride. At number 7 is the Ghetto Hero himself, MT the Hustler.
Oh, I pull up in a 4-5, rocking them Jordan 5. Watch the hood come alive, zero to hero. Story of my life, repping the ghetto child. I make the ghetto smile, and I'm here for a while.
Again, in the same vein of like, you know, of just talking that heartfelt, motivational, you know what I mean, for the streets, for these kids, man, these kids that, you know, don't have much, you know, like, you know, I always say, man, this culture and this art form is for kids and was created by kids who didn't have much, you know. And I think MT really reps for, you know, my little cousin, you know what I mean, my, you know, my peoples, and I really felt that first verse that he did on it, even though he's kind of like almost sing rapping it. It was so beautiful, and it was potent, man, you know what I mean? It was really potent. So that's my number 7 is MT for a joint called Ghetto Hero. Shout out to Ambitious, of course, the fam. We in here. My number 6 is a new artist at Ambitious, Pretty Ugly, the newest member. Oh, actually not the newest member, the second newest member.
Shooting cold, he with a flow. Now T where your coat. My outfit is reeking of sauce. Cover the beam of his boats. Mfana kapriga you go. For my ghetto, I make it tip of yourself. Yeah.
Shout out to Pretty Ugly. Of course, everybody has seen Pretty Ugly's like come up. His grind is insatiable. It's been dope to see his, you know, he's come up, and it's always surrounded music and content and videos and great like performance and delivery, and you know, I'm a real fan of Pretty Ugly, and I think, you know, the more he keeps giving us this stuff, you know, the more he's gonna really, you know, mark a spot for himself in the game, you know. This song is In the Mood, the remix, featuring Saudi. You know, I really like his verse. It's kind of, it sounds very mature. It ain't, you know, he's not doing too much. He's not, you know, doing the most. It's the kind of shit that you know, your lady will annoy you with, you know, by singing all the lines to the shit. So shout out to Pretty Ugly. He's my number 6 on the list for this month, for the month of April, with a song called In the Mood, the remix. Number 5 is PTA, homie, Ross.
That's how I do it to him, bring the pain. Ears need Novocaine through him. So-and-so think a nigga rain. I should probably let him know. My nickname Hurricane. And I'm steady getting in. I don't know nothing about fitting in. They should get back on their knees. Praise the God as I trample over beats.
I don't know if this is a group, but the song is titled, Hold It Down, but the group is like The Night Is Young. I suppose it's a group or super group of sorts, because Black Les is in it, Kid Tinney is in it, and Ross as well. And I think even P. Dot might be in the group, because I saw, you know, like the cover of the cover art for the song. Yeah, man, Ross really, you know, he didn't surprise me. He just stood out. He really stood out. Like his delivery, the way his voice cut through the beat, he really sat on the beat really well. It was like such a, you know, I could imagine him on the song alone. That's how well he fit the music sonically, and even just like the tone he used for the verse. I thought it was really cool. So shout out to Ross. He's my number 5 for the month of April, verse of the month. Number 4 goes to Hustle alumni, the runner-up for the season 1 Hustle, Shabzy Medallion, with a joint called Out of Control.
You say you rap hard, my nigga, rap harder. You a trap guy that's raised by trap fathers. Less acting, more rapping, tell me you got it. No shots, just full bottles in my content. What goes around comes around, fuck around with me, you callin' some rap karma, bitch.
He used the, I think, is it Mobb Deep? You know, I got what it takes to get girls out of control. So, you know, shout out to him. We don't see this anymore, you know, where cats just like jack for beats, just take another person's beat and mash on it, you know. I thought his verse was really strong, you know. You know, I thought the flow, you know, if the flow was a little more worked in, he would have been high on the list. But you know, it was kind of like, you know, he was doing his own flow, because that song, you know, you just hear that one New York Mobb Deep flow, you know. But he, you know, he did his own flow. But I fuck with the bars. I really fuck with the bars. You know, he's talking at he's spitting at everybody. He's like talking to the dinosaurs in the game, the old niggas. He's talking about all these new niggas. He's talking about all these, you know, all these bottle popping, you know, niggas. He's like, how you free if you slave to a chain? You know what I mean? Like all these niggas with their fake chains and whatnot. And he's just like, yo, to bring it back to the bars. So shout out to him. It's some rap shit. You know, you won't hear no motivational, you know, conscious, blah, blah, blah. It's just some rap shit. It's like, yo, I'm better than you, you know, type song. But it's refreshing. It's dope to hear. So shout out to Shabzy Medallion. He's my number 4 on the list with a song called Out of Control. My number 3, it gets tricky. My number 3 is P. Dot.
I invite my fellow crates, we gon' kill together. I hope you feel my letter, take time to read this letter. Every day I sharpen my pen, I seek for better ways to climatize. People seem to idolize my honest scrap, subscribe to a greater power. God still live inside. This is prophecy, yeah, this is prophecy. Best believe no other rapper out here can mirror me.
I think he's definitely, you know, when people talk about like lyricists in the game, his name would inevitably always come up, because he's always been like really proficient, you know, lyrically as a I timed that. He's really proficient as an MC, and he's, you know, his verses are always notable, you know. But his second verse on this song Angels was so well crafted. So he does 3 verses now, and all of them are dope. But what differentiates the verse 2 from verse 1 and verse 3 is that he does you know, he does a variation halfway through the verse that really kind of like, you know, has a beautiful flow to it, and even his wordplay is really impeccably written. And I just thought it was stronger than the first and the third verse. So, you know, shout out to P. Dot, you know, Cap City all day, for a joint called Angels. Also, just talking his shit, you know, just talking that, you know, where he feels like he belongs in the game, you know. So, shout out to him. But number 2 on the list for Verse of the Month for April is Kid Tinny. Shout out to Ambitious, the newest member of Ambitious Entertainment. For, again, his verse on The Night Is Young.
Cause I hold it down, the keeper the 1,000, I've been a G. Type to leave an enemy a memory. I'm collecting notes without the melody. If I got a cup, it's probably Hennessy. That's a necessity. I know shooters who could put it through here. You could take your L and we could keep it moving. Couple thoughties, I could pick and choose them. She a little brain, don't give me that medulla to the A. Put a pillow where your knees be. Gonna do it for a retweet.
He starts off the joint, and again, he just starts so strong, you know. The kid's just a natural, man. It's just a natural spitter. It's really refreshing to hear that kind of level of dexterity. Yes, I said dexterity. Look it up. For such a young MC, you know, really well versed, incredibly you know, he flows incredibly on the song. So yeah, so shout out to Kid Tinny, shout out to Tinnism, shout out to Ambitious. What a marriage! What a marriage! Yeah, Tinny, you don't have to explain this. You have to explain the Ambitious thing. But hey, shout out to Ambitious, shout out to everybody. Hey, it's love. Yeah, so that's my number 2, Kid Tinny, for his verse on The Night Is Young. Well, song's called Hold It Down. Hold it down. Hold it down. I fuck with the joint too hard. I fuck with the joint. Our number 1. Our number 1 for Verse of the Month for April. I said if this nigga just raps every month, he's gonna be on the list. But this one was really impeccable. This is Youngster CPT, of course, for the joint with Miscellaneous.
I'm the Cape Town commando, my whole army's in camo. I am crazy and wacko, but I got more flavor than Nando's. Miscellaneous sexy, she got more humps than a camel. If she's on TV on that show, then I'm not changing the channel. CPT in big letters, expect the unexpected. So give me the same credit you would give Jimmy Nevers, cause I'm at the top of the pyramid, on your head like a Kango. If I didn't go back home, then I would go live in Aldo's.
What doesn't he do? I mean, it's some rap shit, but he just does it so well, you know. Impeccable, man. Just like genius level flow. Every word placed where it needs to be. Really well, you know. Just, yo, man, he just did his goddamn thing, you know. Again, man, I've always said, you know, it's important for the game to, like, you know, if you look at the list, man, you'll see that, you know, the variation of artists and the variation of like types of music also is really dope, man. And I think South Africa is the only scene in the world where you can get kind of, you know, all these different, you know, flavors coming out, and these people have notable bars. They have songs that easily could be singles and could chart. So, you know, I feel like the game is in a really, really great place, and I'm just happy to witness it, to be out here to witness it with all you guys, and to call some of these people, you know, my colleagues and my homies, you know. So shout out to Youngster. He got the Verse of the Month for April with his joint with Miscellaneous. I don't know what the joint's called. Forget what the joint's called. What's the joint called? You know what the joint's called? Hold on, man. Sorry, man. Yo, get your editor on it, all right? I'm gonna get the joint. Ah, okay. Gehard. It's called Gehard. The joint's called Gehard. So shout out to Miscellaneous as well. You know, another female MC doing it. You know what I'm saying? So beautiful to see that, you know, as well. Shout out to Cape Town. Shout out to Slick On Live. Again, if you don't trust, if you don't agree, holla at me. It's at Dumi Mulakani on Twitter, Stogie_T, you know, on Instagram. Yo, actually, man, just send this shit to Slicker, man. I ain't got time for this shit, you know. I got tours and singles to promote. But yo, shout out to the whole family. God bless everybody. It's beautiful. I love rap music. Pinkies up, niggas.
Everybody click, everybody